because regardless of his emotions, regardless of how he processed it, if he went up there, because he could have slapped Regina Hall easily, because Regina
Yeah.
Hall disrespected him and his wife by
Yep.
having people coming in like, oh, I read the ticket. I mean, Will Smith, you married, but you can have an entanglement.
Blatantly reading. Yeah.
Come on, that's disrespectful to both of y'all. You ain't go up
Yeah.
there and fucking mush her in the face.
And it makes me sad to see people actually feel like this is a good response. Like this was appropriate. Like, are y'all fucking kidding me? Like, we don't have no training these days. Like, the shit, bro, the bar is in hell, dog.
Shout out to Chris Rock. We gonna shout out to Chris Rock for being a stand-up person, handling it the best way he could, continuing the job, continuing the mission. It's so outlandish.
Mm-hmm.
How do we make it real? Because in real life, you're dead. Like,
yep.
You're not slapping a man and walking away and fixing your belt like with a smile on your face. That's not how it works.
Bro, he was displaying big vagina energy, bro. Big vagina energy. And that's the thing, dog. It's like,
Realmatic Podcast.
Bitches.
So we back. I'm Ben from the Realmatic Podcast and with my guy Lasalle from Lasalle Reaction. So we got Will Smith, man. Will Smith slapped the fuck out of this nigga Chris Rock at the Oscars, bro. So let me give the people a little context before we get started, man. So basically, this happened last night. I guess, Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pickett's hair, and I guess he didn't know that she had alopecia. So Jada Pickett is insecure about her hair. In the clip, you'll see that, they were laughing at first, but she didn't like it. So Will Smith got his ass up, walked all the way up them steps to go smack Chris Rock. The internet was in a frenzy, dog. The internet was in a frenzy. So what you think about it, though, man?
What angle? You want me to just keep going? Because I could talk about this shit for about an hour by my damn self.
Tell me how you felt when you first saw the video. Like, what was your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts is that this nigga's a bitch. And my initial thoughts is that he's fucking it up for the rest of us.
Damn, man.
That was my initial thoughts. My initial thoughts is that I was angered. One, I was angered that you felt that comfortable to slap a black man. Because I doubt that if Ricky Gervais was up there cracking on you, you wouldn't do that. Shit, if it was Sarah Silverman, you wouldn't do that. So I just don't see why you felt so comfortable. Shit, if it was a buff nigga, I don't know. If it was The Rock, I doubt you would get up and slap. Like, I just thought it was a bitch move, all in all. And then I like I said, I thought you ruined it for everybody. We always complain about these inclusion and representation, but then you want to be at the Oscars slapping niggas. And the same Oscars that you boycotted in like 2015, 2016, now you want to act a fool. You look dumb. And then on top of that, in a bigger picture, what I was thinking is that you messing it up for the rest of us, because now this is, and it's been like this for a minute, but now this is on the grand scheme of things of this is how you protect black women. You protect black women by getting in the fights and throwing your hands up, as opposed to protecting her by saying, rubbing her leg like, hey, baby, are you okay? Like, how you feel? Protecting her by, even if you wanted to cause a ruckus, you could have shouted out, keep my wife's name out your mouth. You could have did the same thing without the slap.
Exactly.
You could have pulled him to the side after he got off the stage and had a conversation with him and made him publicly apologize. You could have got up as a boycott, and now that we accept your award in your absence, you can put on Instagram right when it's happening, like, yo, I'm not there because there's so many different ways.
So many different ways, man.
But your emotional ass got up, slapped the man, sat down, and regardless of the memes and stuff, for me personally, I saw a person that was unhinged. When he was screaming, like when you looked him in his face and his eyes, he didn't look healthy. He looked like he was about to break down. He was like a person that really hit his limit. And it sucks that in order to hit your limit, only like you felt comfortable to go at Chris Rock. Because Regina Hall cracked on you about the
Yep.
whole entanglement. You didn't do that.
Yep.
I ain't trying to be disrespectful. The lady from Orange is New Black, I don't know her name,
Laverne Cox.
alluded to the entanglement. Didn't say
You
nothing.
ain't do nothing
But
but
now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but Chris Rock, he didn't even say nothing about entanglement. I thought it would be more disrespectful if he said that. And if you look at the tape, he actually acknowledged that. He said, "Oh, I said something about her hair. I didn't say nothing about." He's like, "That was a soft one. Like I really could joke about your girl, your wife having her legs open, but we just gonna talk about her buzz cut." He really tried to take it light. Like he said, "That's a light one. You need some counseling, bro, or a new
it's
wife."
crazy because it's
I
like,
don't know.
bro, are we from the damn future or something? Because we just talked about this a long time ago, bro. Society is so sensitive. We can't make jokes no more, bro. That joke wasn't even that serious. Like,
It wasn't necessary. He didn't even go into depth about it. Like he just
he
said something
didn't.
real quick.
Oh, you look
That's the
like
move.
G.I. Jane. And she does. She does. Like, why are we getting
And is
so
G.I. Jane not fight? Like, didn't she not like fight a whole war by herself? Like,
that's what I'm
how's that
saying?
even
Like,
an insult?
that's not even
What
an
is he
insult,
talking?
bro. This shit is crazy, man. It's like I'm seeing people, all these black people coming to Will Smith's defense like he did the right thing. Like, oh, he's defending his wife. Yeah, I want my man to defend me like this. It's like, bro, like, this is not how you do it, man. That's not how you do it. You don't get your black ass up and slap somebody in front of millions of people. We don't even know how Chris Rock feels.
Well,
Like,
that's
let's
the
talk
thing.
about
Nobody
his mom.
cares. Nobody cares because
Nobody
here's the
cares.
thing. No, like, and this would be infuriating me about situations like this. It's the understanding and like really getting to see things in real time. Y'all do not care about black men. Y'all say y'all
Nope.
love us. Y'all do not care about it. Y'all don't care
They
about Chris
don't,
Rock.
man.
Y'all don't care if Will Smith would have got himself in legal troubles or
Mhm.
anything. Y'all don't care. And it's cool. It's fine. But let's stop making it seem and parading. Oh, we love our black women. We love our black men when they stick up for it. No, you don't, dog.
Y'all
Because
don't.
if you really loved them, you would have not let him left his seat. If you really loved him,
Exactly.
you want to let him be in that position. And that's not to say that we couldn't have a better conversation about Chris Rock saying, "Oh, maybe you should make those jokes." But even then, can we stop alopecia? The bitch got cancer. Like,
That's what I'm saying,
what
bro.
the
It's
fuck are we
not.
talking about?
We acting like she don't already have short hair. She been
Man,
having
like,
short hair her entire career.
and I don't understand. And again, I don't know her background, but even if we just allude to the fact that she has alopecia, is this something new? Like, were we supposed to know her medical condition this whole time? And still,
I'm
is it
glad you
that
said that.
serious?
It's
Is
not
it
that serious, bro. And that's the thing. They wanted to open up. They wanted to tell us their business. Nobody asked. Y'all wanted to get on TV and tell us what's going on in your relationship. Y'all wanted to tell us about whatever his name is, August or whatever. Y'all wanted to do that.
Well, let's be clear. That's Jada wanted to say that. Because let's be very clear. Now, and I'm gonna say this, and this has to be said. It's something to be understood when you can look at Will and say, just in every category, he's just better. Better actor, better
Yep.
philanthropist, whatever the case you want to be. And in certain situations, you can say he's better looking. If you really want to go down that route, that's you. But hey, he's just better. He's fucking Will Smith. You dig what I'm saying? And then if you really want to take it down that other path, he's a better cheater. Because if they both were in an open relationship and we never heard anything from Will Smith's side,
Never.
we never heard nothing from Will Smith until your messy ass fucked with your son's homie and did it in your household, from what we understand. And the best thing that you wanted to do is get on a public platform to monetize the conversation while further embarrassing your husband. But
That's the problem, though. Why are you embarrassing your husband? Why?
because
For
it don't
what?
that's what I'm saying, because it doesn't matter. Her telling her truth is more important than what he got going on. It's more important than his personal feelings, more important than his brand, which buys y'all stuff. So I don't understand why you want to tarnish that. And more important than his image, his overall image. Like, let's be very real. Before any of this nonsense, and I think that's another thing when he did his acceptance speech, like, oh, you get criticized and you just gotta accept it. Bruh, before this, you was Black Superman. Shut up. Nobody had anything negative to say about you, bruh.
Exactly.
You were the poster child of what a black man was supposed to be. had a beautiful wife, talented kids,
Yep.
amazing work ethic. Like, come on, bro.
Like you that nigga, bro.
You made Wild Wild West. We was rocking with you. What are you talking about?
What?
Nobody looked at you crazy until the entanglement part.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on her. You could have avoided it.
You
Bro,
sat up there and let your wife throw you in the dirt like that, bro. That's just, I can't respect you for that.
but again, and this is my initial reason of anger. It's hard to say you can't respect that if that's what's understood in being a good man. Being a good man is sacrificing who you are for the woman that you're with. And that's what he did. Whether it's getting on Red Table Talk, whether it's defending her honor when it honestly wasn't necessary, that's what a lot of black men think their job is. And these further acts and parades of it just redo the cycle. It redo the cycle. And me, I'm not the biggest tough guy in the world. I'm not super street and born in the trenches, whatever the case may be. But I've seen people get killed in real life. Like I've seen people die for way worse or way less. My bad. I've seen people get shot for bumping, just trying to get through the crowd, trying to get to the bathroom with bump. That turns to an argument. Go outside, niggas get shot.
It's
So
real
we're
life,
talking
man.
about a baldy, a buzz
Like,
cut.
what? Now I know this was a combination of feelings that he's probably felt over years of, the scrutiny. A lot of people have been talking about him, calling him beta, all this type of shit. I get that. I get all that. But still, at the end of the day, that's another man. You got to respect him. You cannot take your anger out on that man like that. Just, it's bitch-like.
Well, here's my position. I don't even want to say that. The whole, I understand how you feel. No. I'm tired of trying to understand people's feelings when we find it convenient. Because if he felt that same way and punched Regina Hall in the face when she actually made a joke about the entanglement, would we have the same understanding of his feelings and his emotions and the inability to hold them in if he put his hands on a woman? No. If he went up there and he slapped a white man and got tackled by 30 security, would we still have that conversation? No. If he went up there and did it for something that was stated to Will Smith, not his wife. If he said something about Will Smith and Will Smith went up there, would it be the same? If he had said it about Martin Lawrence, one of his homies, would it be the same? No. We only do this when it is for the image of black women. And that's the corniest part about it because it takes away from the actual protection of black women. Like black women actually need to be protected, not this weirdo, I'm gonna put myself and turn into a bullet bag to make you look good or potentially make you wet because you find it attractive. Like, no. Protection is you just get up and leave, and we don't have to do all this extra stuff. Protection is I'm not going to do something that messes up our money because I'm protecting y'all with that and the livelihood of my children, even though they're old enough to make their own decisions, make their own money. But let's not sacrifice that just because of your dumbass bald head.
Damn, that shit crazy. And I don't know if you saw the clip, but they went on commercial break and everybody was consoling him. Denzel, Tyler Perry, everybody came to Will Smith like, you all right, man? It's like, what about Chris Rock, though?
It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter. But then I would say this is the only time that I understand that position is it's less of like consoling him, like bruh looked like he was on the edge, like he looked like he snapped. So
he was out of it.
The person who's crazy, I want to chill them out before the person who's saying who handedly.
Man, I'm not going near that nigga. I'm not going near that nigga. How do you know he's not gonna snap on you? Are you crazy? I'm not going near him.
You need to get that under control before if he does. All right, let's be like transparent. Will Smith ain't no small fry, bro.
He not.
That's a 6'4" man who had formal training on boxing for the movie Ali and actively works out and does whatever. Like he's not a small fry. And seemingly has hit his breaking point. I'm probably going to try to calm him down before he just turns into Rampage Jackson.
Right. Nah, bro. I'm not going near that man, bro.
So you would have went to Chris Rock? Because here's the thing, you would have went to Chris Rock while he feels his most embarrassed?
Yeah.
You don't think he would have been potentially still up on you?
Nah. Nope.
Why not?
I don't got nothing to do with it.
That don't mean nothing.
I don't got nothing to do with it, bro. I don't think he's
nothing just because you ain't
I don't think he's gonna do that. I don't think he's gonna go that far.
Why? Hold on. Why? Because he didn't slap Willie.
Okay, so he started crying.
That would mean he would have more energy to slap you.
So check this out. He started crying. So I don't think everybody's consoling him. While they're consoling him, I'm gonna go to Chris Rock. Like, bro, you good? I know you're not good, but you might want to stop.
We're not finna do this right now. You ain't finna tell me you ain't never got so mad you cried.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. I don't think I ever did that, bro. I don't think I ever did that, bro.
School, and the nigga talked about my mama. I was choking him out and I was banging his head on the lockers and it was tears falling down my face. I understand what it means to be so mad you cry and you beating a nigga ass. So all that he was crying does not mean he's not capable to knock you niggas out. That possibility doesn't just poof in the air.
See, what's running in my mind is he would have to like chase me down type shit. That's what it seemed like.
Well, hold on. So when him crying, do that, you gotta do with it. Are you running away from the nigga who's crying?
No, what I'm saying is they were so far apart after the commercial break. Like he would have to chase me to, you know what I'm saying? If he really was feeling that way, like I don't think he wanted that.
What if he just turned into Maury and he just started running around in the backstage?
Right. Oh hell no, I'm out. Deuces, I'm out. But nah, man, it's just. I mean, aside from, I would say, aside from your general perspective of like he shouldn't have done, how do you feel about what this says about the greater society? Because my biggest issue is that this being done in real life is how men die. Like just straight up, and this is how men die trying to defend a woman's honor doing some yep.
That's a fact. This whole idea of like, oh, because I feel a certain way, I'm gonna send you to handle my business. That's what niggas die. So I'm just upset that that's not a part of the conversation. It's just always, oh, you talk shit, get hit. It's like,
I mean, how do you want to slice this, bro? We could slice this so many ways. This is definitely an L for the Black community. Definitely an L for the Black man. They already look at us as like super emotional ass beings anyway. So for him to actually act on that impulse as a grown man who's been through what he's been through is just like, it's distasteful. And it makes me sad to see people actually feel like this is a good response. Like this was appropriate. Like, are y'all fucking kidding me? Like, we don't have no training these days. Like, the shit, bro, the bar is in hell, dog.
The bar is in hell. And I guess, let me say this. It would be different if the bar was in hell and like we know it's in hell. We have an understanding and we make that, we got that. But it's like the bar is in hell and y'all making it seem like there's blue clouds everywhere and I'm dapping up Aaliyah and Tupac. Nigga, this is like, if this is hell, let it be hell, but don't make it seem like it's heavy. That's the confusing part about it, because the conversation that I've seen, it got a little bit away from, oh, protect Black women, to it took a sharp turn to, oh, you gotta be a man, respect is respect. You know, y'all worrying about him getting in trouble or him dealing with the white man judicial system or losing the bag. Y'all don't have no real integrity. Integrity is being respected. It's like,
and that's the thing. These people, the same people that's saying that, they don't understand that keeping it real can go wrong sometimes, man. Trying to be that real nigga, that shit will get you in 6 deep. Like, bro, this shit is not a game, man.
Bro, like you could be a Men in Black and still have a nigga moment. That shit crazy.
For real, like, bro, Chris Rock
still have a nigga moment.
If Chris Rock was really on some shit, he could have said, all right, bet you ain't going home tonight. If he was really on that shit.
Man, real
like,
life,
you can't, bro,
you're getting shot.
You getting shot. You getting shot. Like, bro, Nipsey Hussle, bro. Nipsey Hussle died over the same shit.
I rap like, listen.
In front of the block.
Bald-headed or a snitch?
Give me the bald head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
on, bro,
what are we talking about?
And again, it's, I'll say this. I'm glad to see these conversations, kind of like the Tommy situation. I'm glad that we get to see it so that we can have a real conversation how it relates to real life. But at the same time, how do we transition this conversation to life? Because I feel like it's so outlandish. How do we make it real? Because in real life, you're dead. Like, you're not slapping a man and walking away and fixing your belt like with a smile on your face. That's not how it works.
Bro, he was displaying big vagina energy, bro. Big vagina energy. And that's the thing, dog. It's like all the people that were really like, oh yeah, he was doing the right thing. They were women. And what do women do? They react erratically. Every man that has been through some shit, they know you don't do that shit. You already know that, bro. You know, if you do that type of shit, that could be the end of your life right there. That could be the end right there.
I guess it's like, what has to be done to explain that to women, that your feeling of winning the argument or your feeling of like getting your just due is not as important as you going home. Like, how can that conversation be created? Because I've never seen it in my entire life. It's always been like, he's supposed to do something. Oh, you saw it? You saw what he said? I'm like, yeah, I saw what he said. Like, what I'm supposed to chop him in the neck? Like, what?
Exactly, man. Exactly.
I ain't cuss him out. You cussed him out.
I don't know the best case scenario, but the worst case scenario is somebody gonna have to die. That's the only way for women to be like, oh, okay, you know what? Let me chill out. Let me think twice about this shit now. Like, let me not just hit somebody because I don't like what they said to me. Like, that's what we're talking about right now. You're hitting someone because you don't like what they said to you.
There's so many different layers, because even, you didn't like what he said, but you laughed at it. And then that can be, and I haven't heard anybody say this, that can fuel back into his initial point, as Will Smith's initial point of like, you got to smile, you got to shrug it off. And then maybe just hit that breaking point. Like, he laughed. Maybe it could be a situation of, it can either be this. He laughed because he felt like he had to. He looked over to his side, and Jada wasn't feeling it, and he felt like he had, enough was enough. And he did that in honor of Jada. Or this could be a completely like psychotic break. He laughed at it and was like, ah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could have been something just fell out. The screw fell off. Screw got a little loose. It can be a myriad of things. Because even when he slapped him, if you look, he's walking away. He's still kind of smiling. Like he's still in the, oh, I'm supposed to laugh at everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. He was like in a trance-like state. Like he wasn't there.
And it wasn't until he sat down and he's like, oh, and then it's like, and I think that's what incentivized the tears. And I think maybe we got this all the way wrong. Of course, the optics. Oh, he did this for a girl. I think he just had a psychotic break.
Bro, I agree with that.
I think he had a psychotic break, and that still doesn't excuse it, because that psychotic break can still in you, under a white sheet. So it is what it is. But I just think he had a psychotic break. Like, if you really look at when he was screaming, "Don't talk about my wife," he looked unhinged, bro.
I'm just confused by the origin of it, because I believe that Will Smith is a very like perfectionist type of person. Like, I believe he, really perfected his craft. He thinks that he's great at what he does, and he doesn't want anybody picking stones at his shit. So I'm just trying to figure out where he allowed his wife to humiliate him in front of the world. Like, I don't get that part, because that's what led to this.
Because your work isn't who you are. Like, what I do for a job, what I do for money is not who I am. And I think at the end of the day, no matter how great and successful he is, he's still a black man that feels like he's indebted to a black woman at the base of it. And that's not to say that it should just be, oh, fuck bitches and no open doors. And if there's anything happens, they got two hands, they can fight for themselves. That's not necessarily the case. But it just gets to a certain point in time where it's like, all right, where is the line? Because you're risking your brand, you're risking your possible money opportunities, you're risking your freedom, because you committed assault on live television in front of millions of people. Shout out to Chris Rock. We're gonna shout out to Chris Rock for being a stand-up person, handling it the best way he could, continuing the job, continuing the mission. And
I don't know about that part though. Do you think he should have continued going? What you think about that?
What was he? Here's the thing. This is an extreme analogy, but it's the only thing I can think of right now. What is what he did any different from a white person coming up to you and saying the N-word and they expect you to slap him back?
Not much of a difference, really.
So I think he did a great job, because that's what I would have done. White person. Now, again, we all can have this conversation of, I would have knocked him out. We don't have millions of dollars. We don't have people depending on us. We don't have an upcoming movie deal, and we don't want to mess with our promotion. We don't have these issues. You know what I'm saying? We don't have these as well as we don't have, how do I say this? We have a completely different image. Because here's the thing. If he did fight back, he probably did more damage.
Oh, for
Chris
sure.
Rock ain't supposed to be squabbing with people.
For
Even
sure.
if he got hit first, that's fine. Everybody hit Chris.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
How about if it was an Idris Elba? It would have done more damage if he was classic. Because you're a gentleman, but you still Idris. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying though, like he continued going. Like I'm not gonna keep going, bro. Yeah.
So you just would have went home. You would have let Will Smith mess up your bag.
Hey man, stop the show, man. What are we talking about, man? Stop the show, man. Lasalle, stop it, bro. Stop, bro. Somebody come on. You hosting a damn show and somebody come over there and smack you ass in front of millions of people. You gonna keep?
No. See, you can't say Lasalle. See, I'm not worth $1 million. I'm not worth millions of dollars. I don't have these different situations. I don't have a reality of being famous for 2/3 of my entire lifetime. So you can't ask Lasalle, because Lasalle is gonna shoot you in your kneecaps. Because I'm not going for attempted murder. I'm just shooting you in your legs. You're gonna call it a day. So you can't ask Lasalle. Lasalle is different. Lasalle gonna knock you out for nothing. But that's where I'm at. Then Chris Rock's where he's at. You can't compare. And that's why to me it's such a conversation, because I see this happen in real life. Now, all jokes aside, I'm going to defend myself as a grown man, as a grown adult. I'm going to defend myself. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to look for no problems. I'm not going to let the problems linger. You're going to put an end to it ASAP. So in real life, would I let that happen to me? Just willy-nilly? No, because it would be action to it. Right. But if I was in Chris Rock's position, as in I have been famous, I've had publicists, I've had media training since I was 24 years old. I've been famous, and not like started. He's been famous for majority of his life. I probably would have just been like, the show must go on. I probably would have been like that.
Shit. I don't know if I could have. Man, he had great composure, man. Great composure.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what you're supposed to have. Because again, me saying I'm going to defend myself and do all this extra stuff, that's a reflex. I'm not even saying that's the right thing to do. Sometimes it's right. I know it sounds terrible. Sometimes it's right to get slapped in the face. Sometimes it's right to shut your mouth. Sometimes it's right to sit your ass down. Like, you know, R.I.P. Young Dog. R.I.P. Young Dog. Like, when what happened to him happened, I didn't understand the whole, oh, it's so sad. Like, again, I'm not talking ill of the dead, but it's like, just because you're famous and you doing your thing does not mean that we still don't feel what's going on. Like, just because you're a rapper now and you're making millions of dollars does not mean that I don't remember 10 years you clapped my cousin. Like, right. Don't disappear.
That could work the same way though. Just because I'm rich doesn't mean I'm not going to defend myself. Doesn't mean I'm not going to retaliate on you.
But that's not the same thing, because they don't have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. They do time, who cares? They might see their man's in there. They might get clicked. They might have, I'm not even trying to be like contrarian. Getting locked up might be like, they might get better getting locked up. They might get some attention, some affection getting locked up. They might get a kite. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta push back though, bro. I gotta push back. I feel like celebrities are kind of untouchable these days, man. I don't think they're worried about that. I don't think they're worried about that in the slightest.
In certain situations.
I mean, we just saw this man slap him. He's not even.
Yeah, but a woman wasn't involved.
Exactly.
Chris Brown got to claim his innocence.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez got to claim his innocence. Anytime a woman's involved, all those rules go out the window. So it's not that these people are infallible or not afraid of certain things.
With this situation, though, there's no women involved.
I got you, which is why it makes it worse on Will's part, even though technically a woman was involved. Technically, I'll say from the what's you call it, feedback. Will looks crazy / a martyr. Chris Rock, class act. There hasn't been anything negative said about Chris Rock.
Just, you know, based on him making the joke, oh, you shouldn't have made that joke. That's all I've been hearing. But I'm like, he's reading off a teleprompter. Those
No,
jokes are
see,
old.
I don't believe that.
You don't think so?
First off, I think they have an
Mhm.
understanding of the jokes that they're going to take, and I
Yeah.
think they interject winging certain stuff. So like Bill Burr, he had an issue with what was it, Grammys last year or something where he couldn't
Mhm.
pronounce some of the Latin people's names in the
Yeah.
category. That wasn't on no prompter. He was winging it. As well as with that joke, I genuinely think he was winging it. I think the joke was for Will Smith. I think he wrote that joke of, hey, if you lose, Will Smith got to win. Will Smith got to win. And while people laughing, oh, AOJ, G.I. Jane, it was very quick.
I think he was reading that shit, dog. Every time he
How?
looked at the camera, when he looking at the camera, he reading off the teleprompter. He probably already wrote those jokes down. So he already
I
knows the
don't think
jokes
he
that he's
wrote
gonna
that
say.
G.I. Jane joke. I think he
I
wrote
think.
the Will Smith joke and
Mhm.
just right there, oh, Jada, hey, let me get at you. Because you
Mhm.
popping right now. You're popping for the wrong thing. But you're popping. Everybody's talking about the segment. Let me get you here. And when he made it, that's why he even referenced it. He even referenced it himself. Like, that was a white one. Like, I didn't even say nothing about your pussy. I said something about your head. I just said something real quick.
Right. Yeah. It's
I
debatable.
think he
It's
just made that
debatable.
up on the fly. He saw him right next to Will. Hey. And then
Either
he's like,
way it
oh,
goes, like the joke wasn't that deep, man. Like that's a light ass joke, bro.
I agree. I agree. But also, I think that's just, like I said when we first got on here, this
Yeah.
idea of understanding men's emotions when it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because regardless of his emotions, regardless of how he processed it, if he went up there, because he could have slapped Regina Hall easily. Because Regina
Yeah.
Hall disrespected him and his wife by
Yep.
having people coming in like, oh, I read the ticket. I mean, Will Smith, you married, but you can have an entanglement. Go
Blatantly
on.
reading. Yeah.
Come
Mm-hmm.
on. That's disrespectful to both of y'all. You didn't go up
Yeah.
there and fucking mush her in the face.
Oh, he thought that was funny.
Yeah, you thought
Right.
laughing, he hawing it up. But Chris Rock is great. So I don't want to sit here and say that men are not, they don't have the room to have emotions.
Right.
But you should not be emotional. You should not, how do I say this? There needs to be a conversation of having emotions but not being emotional.
Yeah. It's a time
I
and place
could
for
be
everything.
mad and still not slap. That doesn't take
Yep.
away from the fact that I'm mad.
Yep. And I know you saw later on they had the apology speech that he made. But he was crying and
That shit was terrible only because it's like you tried to make yourself a righteous character. Because honestly, I would have respected you if you apologized to Chris Rock. You
yeah,
apologize to
man.
everybody for them seeing you slap Chris Rock. You didn't
Like
apologize
what?
to Chris Rock.
That half-ass apology, man. That
It
shit.
wasn't even half. It was none. It was nothing. It was a virgin. It was
Quarter.
no ass for no pussy. That shit was a virgin. He didn't apologize to Chris Rock. Not one time. He didn't even allude to apologize.
Didn't even
And that's
mention the
my
man
thing is,
name.
because at that point, if it's really you processing your emotion and you going through it, you
Yeah.
should have been able to process your emotions and understand I acted out of that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
acknowledge that you should apologize to the academy because you act out of bounds. You can't apologize to Chris Rock. All right, fuck you there. You had your opportunity to redeem yourself, but instead you want to take your bad decision and run it through the route of, oh, I'm doing this for love. No, you're doing this for a chemical imbalance in your head, buddy. We saw you
Yeah,
snap.
bro. They gotta stop with this love shit, man. Fuck, bro. Stop saying that shit. How you gonna slap somebody and then start talking about love, bro? Keep your fucking mouth shut, bro. Like straight up. Like that shit is so backwards, man.
But have you
That shit
ever
is so
noticed that the
backwards.
people, and this is just in general, anytime you have to say something to me about it, I automatically think you're a liar. Because
Mm,
this is just me personally. I feel like you're convincing me this. Like I've been
yes.
having this conversation with the homies. Like at my job, they play like radio shit. They always play
Yeah.
Lotto's on the radio out here. And I do not think she's an attractive young lady. That's my
Oh, that's
personal opinion.
interesting. That's interesting. Oh shit. Oh
But
shit.
not
All
to
right.
me, to herself. She is
Yeah.
ugly. But every song is like she's trying to convince me she look good, that she's thick. You ain't got no ass.
Yep.
Like stop
Yep.
telling me. Just like a young person, like, oh, I'm mature. the fact you feel the need to tell me you're mature shows
You're
me
not
you're
mature,
immature.
man.
All these
Exactly.
people, oh, I'm loving and I'm accepting in the safe space, but y'all be the first ones to tell somebody that they're a racist, they're homophobe. If they don't agree with you, they should die and they should be removed of their rights.
Man, what is this?
So
Back
all
to the
that shit is
future?
bullshit to me.
Bro, we're like 50 years ahead right now, dog. It's too many people that think that this shit is okay, man. It's too many people that think like, oh yeah, like, bro, this is so like elementary, man. It really is. It's elementary, bro.
Is it so? Would you say it's elementary in it's clear what people should be doing, or is it elementary as in people don't have the fundamental basics on how to deal with each other and we're still like pushing each other off the slide?
It's like people don't have the cognitive abilities to realize that this isn't a good thing. Like this is actually bad. Like I feel like people are a little bit slow right now, bro. They slow. I don't know if it's a 2022 thing or we just from the future. I don't know, but yeah, it's just too many people that's just like they a step behind right now, bro. They're a step behind. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, I appreciate you coming through once again, dog. Had a banger. So finna get out of here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this shit. We out.
Peace.
Realmatic